This video will explain about completing square and how we can use completing the square to solve the equation of quadratics. Are we using this completing square? Why do you need completing square? Now we'll see. If you have a sum like this, x squared plus 3x plus 1, and you want to find the factors for this. So how are you going to find it? Because now if I look at the normal factorization method, this is 1 into 1 is 1. So the only factor is this. So 1 plus 1 is 2, which is not 3. So you can't use it, the factorization method. In that case, you have to use this completing square method. So we'll see how to do with completing square. So to do with the completing squares, you must remember here the coefficient of x squared should be 1. If it is something else, then you have to divide the whole equation or whole expression by that number. So we'll do a sum like that, then you will understand. So in my case, this is coefficient is 1. So then I don't have to do anything. So my second step, I'll divide the coefficient of x by 2. Only the coefficient of x. So x squared plus 3x by 2 plus 1. And then I'll make a factor using this. So x plus 3 by 2 whole thing squared plus 1. So you don't have to write this step, right? I just showed you dividing this and then getting like this. So the number here should be the coefficient of x after you divide that by 2. Why you have to divide by 2? Because here the power is 2. But it doesn't mean if it is here 3, you have to divide this by 3, or if it is here 4, you divide by 4. It is not something like that. Since you have to only consider completing the square in quadratic, you will divide this by 2. So it is a convention. Now, I will expand this and I'm going to see whether I'm going to get this x squared plus 3x. I'm going to expand this and see whether I will get these two terms. If I expand this, I'll get x squared plus 3 by 2x plus 3 by 2x plus 9 over 4. You know that that's a shortcut method to expand when there is a power 2 here like this. So that is x squared plus x times 3 by 2 multiplied by 2 plus the square of this constant 3 over 2. So you can expand it in that way, or else you can do it in your normal way, that is something like this. Then x squared plus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is 6 by 2. So 6 by 2 is 3. So it is 3x plus 9 over 4. So I have x squared and 3x. And also I have something extra, that is 9 over 4. So I have to subtract this from this. Then what will happen? After I expand, I am getting this. So plus 1 minus 9 over 4. So this 9 over 4 and this 9 over 4 get cancelled. So I'll get x squared plus 3x plus 1, which is the same thing here. So now if I simplify this, this will be x plus 3 over 2 whole thing squared plus 1. Plus 1 minus 9 over 4. So if I take this, 1 minus 9 over 4 is, 1 minus 9 over 4 will be, if I take the 4 as the common denominator, so this is 4 minus 9, so which is 5 over 4 minus. So it will be minus 9 over 4 is x plus 3 over 2 whole thing squared minus 5 over 4. So this process is called completing the square. So now think, if you have a constant here other than 1, if you have a coefficient other than 1 here, so think it is 2x squared plus 6x minus 3. So if you have a coefficient like this, you have to divide this whole expression by 2. If I divide, now this is not an equation, so this is an expression. So if I divide this whole thing by 2, I have to multiply this by 2. So then this 2 and 2 get cancelled, this 2 and 2 get cancelled, this 2 and 2 get cancelled. So no problem, you will get the same equation at last, same expression at last. Now after I do that, so I'll get x squared plus 3x minus 3 over 2. So it is same thing like this. So then keep 2 out and this will be x plus 3 by 2 whole thing squared minus 9 over 4 minus 3 over 2. Okay. So it will be minus 9 over 4 minus 3 over 2. And if I further do simplification, it will be this. So common denominator is 4 minus 9. So 4 for 4 there are 2. So 2 into 3 minus 6. Minus 6 minus 9 give you 50. So this is how you do it. But what you need is you have to solve quadratic equation using this completing square method. So we'll see how to do it. Now I'll take the same example. So if I take the same example, x squared plus 3x plus 1 equals 0. Now this is what? This is the equation. What you will do, you will take this 1 to this side. So then x squared plus 3x equal minus 1. And now you can make this one completing square. So it will be x plus 3 over 2 whole thing squared minus 9 over 4 equal minus 1. And I'll take this one also to this side. Then x plus 3 over 2 whole thing squared is equal to 5 over 4. This is what you will get. Now, how to solve this? Take the square root of this and this. So then this squared will be removed. So then x plus 3 over 2 will be equal to plus or minus 5 over 4. So we know 4, the square root of 4 is 2. So you can take plus or minus root 5 over 2 is x plus 3 over 2. So what are the two solutions for this equation? One is x equal, I'll take to this side, so it is minus 3 over 2. So here I have 2 plus root 5 and minus root 5. So I'll take first plus root 5 over 2, this is 1, or else you can say x equal minus 3 over 2 minus root 5 over 2. So this is how you do it. So these are the two answers. So this is how you simplify a quadratic equation which you cannot factorize. Now we'll see this same question with equation expression. So that is 2x squared 6x minus 3. 2x squared 6x minus 6x plus 6x plus 6x minus 3. So 2x squared plus 6x minus 3 equals 0. Now this is a equation. So here you don't have to take 2 out when you are dividing. Why? Because this is an equation. You can divide whole equation by 2. Then x squared plus 3x minus 3 by 2 equal. So 0 divided by 2 is what? 0. Now take 3 by 2 to this side. So x squared plus 3x is equal 3 over 2. Then in normal way you can simplify this. That is x plus 3 over 2 whole thing squared is equal to 3 over 2. So this is 9 over 4. I can take minus 9 over 4 to other side, right? Then it will be plus 9 over 4. Then take 4 as the common denominator. So this is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. Equal to x plus 3 over 2 whole thing square. Then you can get the square root for both sides. Then it will be root 5 plus or minus over 2 equal x plus 3 over 2. And then what are the two solutions? One is x equal minus 3 over 2. So I can consider one as plus root 15 over 2. The other one as minus root 15 over 2. What you must remember is you should have plus and minus both. You have to consider, if you are taking the square root, both plus root 15 and minus root 15. Okay, so I think you understood. This is what completing square is, right? So I hope you understood how to solve equation using this completing square method. So in my next video, I will explain you how to do it with the discriminant equation. So thank you for listening and please subscribe on my channel if you haven't done.